Hi students, good morning to all. Today we are going to see our quarterly exam max final revision. So in this revision we are going to see the most important problems, that too how to solve it without any doubt. Clear? And if you follow the 3 video section of the revision, you can score good marks. So don't forget to see the previous 2 revision video and this video. Clear? Hope you all are safe at home by the God's grace. Stay home, stay safe. Yes. Okay, let's start the revision. So first question, a ground is in the shape of parallelogram. The height of the parallelogram is 14 meters and the corresponding base is 8 meters longer than its height. Find the cost of leveling the ground at the rate of rupees 15 per square meter. So already we have seen this question. Again you are going to see this question. So according to the question, the given shape is a parallelogram and they have given the height is 14 meter corresponding to the base. So this height lies on this line segment AB, therefore the base is, they have given us 8 meters longer than its height. So base they have not given straight away, they have given us a statement. We have to change it as a mathematical statement. Already we have discussed base equal to 8 meter plus, that is longer than since, plus its height. So when you change it to an algebraic expression, we can write it as base is equal to 8 plus h. Okay, now since height of the parallelogram is 14 meter, we can write it, therefore h is equal to 14 meter. Also they have given the base as 8 meter longer than the height, so it can be converted as b is equal to 8 plus h, where h is 14, therefore 8 plus 14 is equal to 22 meter. It means that base is equal to 22 meter. Now we have our height as well as the base. So we know the area of the ground. Area of the ground is nothing but the area of the parallelogram. So what is the formula to find the area of the parallelogram? Base into height, square units. So since we know the base is 22 and height is 14, substitute that, you will be getting, therefore a is equal to 308 meter square or square meter. And also in the question they have asked is about the cost of leveling the ground for the given area on the figure. Okay, so for that we have to find the area. So we found the area as 308 meter square. Now it's very easy to find the area of the ground cost. So cost of leveling the ground for 308 square meter is equal to, first we know what is the cost for 1 square meter. Since the cost of leveling the ground for 1 square meter, it has been given in the question as rupees 15. Therefore for 308 square meter, you have to multiply 308 into this rupees 15. Therefore we are getting, which is equal to rupees 4620. Clear? Yes. Next we'll see a problem from rhombus. Find the area of the rhombus whose base is 14 centimeter and the height is 9 centimeter. So given base 14 centimeter and height 9 centimeter. So we know how to find the area of the rhombus. We have to know to find the radius of area of the rhombus, we have to go with the formula base into height square units. Base is 14 and height is 9 square units centimeter square, therefore 126 centimeter square. Thus the area of the rhombus is 126 centimeter square. Clear? Yes. Next we'll go over the question in trapezium. The area of the trapezium is 1586 square centimeter. The distance between its parallel sides is 26 centimeter. If one of the parallel side is 84 centimeter, then find the other side. Okay, so area has been given as 1586 square meter or centimeter square, and distance of the parallel sides, that is A and B, but here they have given the distance between its parallel sides since it is height, therefore height is equal to 26 centimeter. If one of the parallel side, we have both the parallel sides A and B, one means take it as A is equal to 84 centimeter, then the other which we have to find is take it as B. Okay, so given part has been written here. Height h is equal to 26 centimeter, area 1586 square centimeter or centimeter square. A is equal to 84 centimeter. The thing which we have to find is B, which is nothing but the other parallel side. Since when we go with the trapezium, we know the area of the trapezium half into h into a plus b square units. They can also ask this in 1 mark question. So don't forget to by heart all the formulas in this chapter. Okay, So since in the question they have given the area of the trapezium is 1586, which is equal to half, as it is h is 26 and a is 84, b we have to find. Clear? So again 1586. So when you simplify this, 13 into 2 will gives you 26. Okay, so the 1 2 is 2, 13 2s are 26. So 13 into 84 plus b. Okay, 1586 divided by, when this 13, it is in multiplication here because it is product, right? When it is product, it is in multiplication. When you take it to the other side, it becomes division. Okay, so 1586 divided by 13 is equal to 84 plus b. Okay, so when we divide this, we are getting 122. So keep 122 here and 84 plus b. So take this 84, now it is plus 84. When it goes to the other side, it becomes minus 84. So when you subtract, we are getting the next parallel side. The other parallel side is 38 centimeter. Therefore, B is equal to 38 centimeter. Thus, the other side is 38 centimeter. Clear? Yes. So next we'll go to the next problem. The product of two integers is minus 135. If one number is minus 15, find the other integer. Let the other integer be x, which we are going to find. Take it as x. Okay. So they have given in the question product of two terms. This is the product of two terms. One is minus 15 they have given, other one we doesn't know that, therefore we have taken it as x. When you multiply these two, they are saying that we will be getting minus 135. So have x here and take minus 15 to the other side. Okay, so when you take it to the other side, it become division because it is in multiplication. So when you cancel, again we'll do it, 135 by minus 15. So minus minus get cancelled and 3 5s are 15. Okay, so here 2 5s are 10, remainder 3, 7 5s are 35. Again 1 3 is 3, 9 3s are 27. Okay, therefore x is equal to 9. That's it. Thus the other integer is 9. Clear? Yes. So one night in Kashmir, the temperature is minus 5 degrees Celsius. Next day, the temperature is 9 degrees Celsius. What is the increase in temperature? Okay. So solution, temperature in the first day at night is minus 5 degrees Celsius. Temperature in the next day at night is plus 9 degrees Celsius. Okay. So now we have to see how much increase is there in the temperature. Therefore, increase in the temperature is equal to, when you subtract both, you can find how much it has been increased. Okay, so 9 degrees Celsius minus 5 degrees Celsius, minus into minus plus, 9 degrees Celsius plus 5 degrees Celsius is equal to 14 degrees Celsius. Thus the increase in temperature is 14 degree Celsius. Just add both the Celsius with the highest Celsius. Subtract both the Celsius with this highest to the lowest. Clear? Yes. A person lost 4800 calories in 30 days. If the calorie loss is uniform, calculate the loss of calorie per day. Okay, so now we are going to find the loss per day. So loss of the calorie in 30 days. 30 days they have reduced 4800 calories. Okay, loss of calorie per day is equal to 4800 divided by 30. I have said if they have given per and asking many, you have to multiply. If they are giving many and asking per, you have to divide. Okay, so 4800 divided by 30, 0 0 get cancel, 1 3 is 3, again 1 3 is 3, remainder 1, 6 3s are 18, remainder 0, so 160. Thus the loss of calorie per day is 160 calories. Very easy. Yes, clear. Next we'll go with geometry. So geometry, please students, try to construct a perpendicular bisector. Okay, it is very easy for you. Within seconds you can come, okay, within minutes you can complete it. So I better prefer for perpendicular bisector. So let me teach you again how to draw a perpendicular bisector. Clear? Yes. Now I am going to draw the perpendicular for bisector for 8 centimeter. Clear? Yes. So we are going to draw the perpendicular bisector for the given 8 centimeter. So first place your scale and draw 8 centimeter. So this is 8 centimeter from here to here. Okay, I have drawn 8 centimeter. So after that, put the arrow mark and name it as A and B. Okay, so yes. Next, what we have to do is mark it as 8 centimeter. Next, take your compass, place it here. Okay, place it here. Take more than half. If you don't know what is more than half, just reduce your compass size. Okay, extend and reduce little. So now here one arc, here one arc. Okay, so you can, I think you can see the down also. Okay, so now I have drawn this side with the same. Don't change the measure. Draw here one arc and here one arc. Okay, so here also we got one arc, here also you got an arc. Okay, so this two arcs intersect here and this two arcs intersect here. So we are going to connect these two arcs. Okay, little more. Okay, fine. So I am going to join it. So we have joined this. So this is the figure, and just name this part as O, and you can mark it as C and D. That's it. This is the perpendicular bisector which you have to find for the given question. Clear? So geometry, if you go with this, it will be very easy for you to construct. Yes. Okay, if they are asking you to subtract, what you have to do? Just take the number which is next to from. So write this next number first and subtract this from the first one. Okay, so remove the brackets. When you remove this, minus will go inside, therefore it change all the term sign. So plus 13 will become minus 13, plus 12 will become minus 12, and minus 5 will become plus 5. So now put the like terms together. So 27x, 13x, 5y minus 12y, 43, 5. So 27 minus 13 will give you 14x. 5y minus 12y will give you minus 7y, and minus 43 plus 5 will give you minus 39. Clear? Yes. Last but not the least, we'll go with this n plus m plus 1, n plus 2, m plus 3, n plus 4, m plus 5. So as I said, remove all the brackets, write the like terms together. So n terms first, m terms next. Okay, after that remove the bracket. After removing, count the n, 1, 2, 3. So 3n. Again m, 1, 2, 3, 3m. And 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. So arrange it m n constant. So 3m plus 3n plus 15. Yes, I am sure that you are clear with the problems which we discussed today. Okay, now I show you the question pattern. So this is your quarterly question portion and the pattern. So portion, as I said, chapter 1, 2, 3 fully. Only in chapter 5 we have 5.3 and 5.4. When you consider about the pattern, you have 41 words. So try to complete all your objective type question, which is in the form of choose, fill-ups, true or false, and matching. So totally you will be scoring 40 marks if you completely revise all those questions. And next 3 mark question you have to attend 10, and I'll be giving 12 questions. And 5 marks you will be attending 5. I will be giving 7 questions. When we go to the geometry part, we'll be having 2 questions and you can attend any one. So I prefer you to construct perpendicular bisector totally for 100 marks. Clear? Yes. So students, when you use your unruled paper, just draw the margin. Margin is important. You have to draw the margin. At the top also, if it is the paper, draw the margin. Here also put one line and here also put one line. In the first line you write STA Marapalam School quarterly exam 2020. At the corner write the date 21/10/2020, because today evening you'll be writing your maths exam, right? So in the right side corner you have to write name, standard, section, subject, maths. Okay, here write your name and your section and this. Clear? So in each page you have to draw this margin without fail. Clear? Yes. Go through the question paper pattern and the portion properly and prepare well. Clear? You all clear with all the 3 section of revision. Go through the videos properly, prepare well. God bless you, and try to score good marks. Follow the rules and regulation which we teachers explained to you. So try to attend all the questions. Get success in your future. Okay. All the best. God bless you. Have a nice day. Thank you, students. Bye-bye. Prepare well.